he disappointed me because he said, "Look, Rudy," he says. In fact, he says, "Whatever I said there was meant for most of the players, but you are one of the players that you are not in my plans." He says, to be honest. My experience with Tommy in was obviously he was a kind of crazy Celtic fan, and when he first came to Celtic, my first experience was when I played against Kilmarnock. First minute, Lou Macari was the manager, and was just end of 90 season, and I broke my arm first minute. I have a big scar here, so I broke my arm. Tommy Burns and Billy Stark was the manager. You see here, first minute of the game, I broke my arm. The two bones snapped, and couple months after, I was going through the recovery period. Tommy Burns became the manager of Celtic, and that was a surprise, a kind of surprise for me, because I had just signed a new contract under Lou Macari, and Tommy Burns took over. So the first day in training, I was not able to train because I still had, I was going through the physio period. Tommy had a meeting with us, and he gave us a fantastic speech, I think, and he was full of kind of confidence, and he was giving us his views and how he sees everybody, and one of the sentences was that everybody will get a fair chance, and that's it. So you just give me all you have and you get your opportunity. And after that moment, I went to see him in the office, and I says, "Gaff, I am very impressed," I says, "with what you said there, and I'm really looking forward to get back to my fitness and show you that what I'm capable of doing, But the thing is that at this moment, he disappointed me because he said, "Look, Rudy," he says, in fact, he says, "Whatever I said there was meant for most of the players, but you are one of the players that you are not in my plans," he says, to be honest, and he's a manager. Liam Brady brought you here. He says, "I'm thinking to bring my own players here. So the players I believe that they can deliver for me." And for me at the time was a bit hard because I had just signed an extension of my contract, and I broke my arm, and I was a bit in a situation. But then I says to him, I say, "Okay, but I have 2 years contract." And at the beginning it was tough, and to be honest, for about 6 or 7 months he completely ignored me, and I went down to Brighton to see if I can sign a contract there. Liam Brady was the manager at Brighton, and I didn't like it. My feeling was no. It was telling me no, and Liam actually was disappointed because he really wanted me to sign and play for Brighton. I came back, and when I came back, I continued to work harder and harder and harder, and I never ever for 1 minute I kind of gave in, because I knew that I'll get an opportunity with Tommy Burns. And somehow one night we were going to play Kilmarnock, and we had to everybody had to go to Celtic Park. He called me in the office 2.5 hours before the game or so. He says, "You're going to play tonight?" I say, "No, I don't know, Gaff." I says, "Well," he says, "I've seen your attitude. I've seen the way you've been working," he says, "for the past months. And you shown great character," he says, "So I'm going to give you the opportunity. You ready?" I says, "Well, I'm always ready," I says. And I knew that this moment will come for me. So he played me, and I played the right back, and I done very well. And the next game was against Hibernian in a semi-final of the Scottish Cup. We played the Tybrooks. First game, we drew 0 each. And then we played the second game. We won 3-0, I believe. And I played very well again. And that's how the whole situation changed for me. So more or less, I had those experience with Tommy. The beginning disappointed, but you understand that the manager's position is always a difficult one. As when you are a young player or when you are as a player, you always selfish. You think about yourself. You don't understand what the position of a manager is. But again, it's a learning experience, and good moments and bad moments are for everybody, I believe, in life. And I appreciate both of those situations, and from both situations you learn and you understand that's how life is.